Hi, and welcome to week 3 of Jake's Views and Reviews of the 2017 General Legislative Session. I am Senator Jake Anderegg, and I'm going to be your host for this trip. Let's get right into it. Week 2, we actually saw several bills pass that were a little bit more controversial. We had the Civil Asset Forfeiture Bill, Senate Bill 87, that passed. This was a bad bill. It is actually a step forward from what is in current code, but I was pushing for a full repeal. Anyhow, it passed, and I'm not overly happy with it, but it was a step in the right direction. I would have just liked to have done away with it. Second is, we've probably seen in the news, we actually, out of the House of Representatives, we passed the Bears Ears resolutions. That stirred up a heck of a lot of controversy, mainly because of the process that was followed. It kind of skipped a committee and went straight to the third reading calendar on the floor. That's a bit of a problem. Now it's coming over to the Senate, and we are going to follow the process, and everybody's going to have a chance to weigh in. So those are kind of some of the differences of maybe how the House has dealt with it versus how the Senate's dealing with it. In addition to that, we had the big old polygamy bill, which was going to ratchet up and actually make polygamy a higher crime with greater penalties. That bill went on a 3.5-hour debate in the Judiciary Committee and then ultimately was held. So everyone's kind of curious as to what's going to happen there, but I think people are realizing there needs to be some changes, but the way it was going was the wrong way. In addition to that, one of the more controversial bills was House Bill 11. This was the bill that was the partisan bill for commissions, basically, that said that you didn't have to have equal numbers of Democrats and Republicans on a commission. It could be more slanted towards Republicans. Well, the Democrats hated that idea, even though they only represent about 18% of all the seats in the legislature. They're usually filling anywhere from 40 to 50% of the seats on these commissions. So that was a controversial bill, and I'd be interested to know how you all feel about that. On tap for this week, heading forward, we've got some really good bills. My equal pay bill for equal work I am going to roll out. Now, I don't want you to think I've lost my soul. We've actually got some free market principled ways of approaching this to even identify just how big of a problem this is, if it is. In addition to that, we got Representative Corey Malloy's Stand Your Ground bill, which is a phenomenal bill. I'm actually really pleased he's running it, and I encourage you to all look at that. And my business licensure bill will finally come before the Senate, and we will vote it out of the Senate. I'm hopeful Wednesday or Thursday. Stay informed, stay in tuned. You can always visit le.utah.gov, and you can track bills in that. And I'm going to do a video that kind of explains how you do that, so stay tuned. But hey, let me know. I need to know what your issues are as I'm headed up here and as I'm working for you. Let me know. Keep me informed. I appreciate your efforts and look forward to working with you. Thank you.